The whole light skin, dark skin issue, that's something that really needs to be dealt with. And, it's like I can't even watch TV anymore. Like, like black comedies, black shows, the music videos, I can't watch them anymore. I just can't do it. Because I know I'm going to see the same bullshit all the time. If there's a romantic lead, it's always going to be a light skinned girl with long straight hair. You know, and this is in a context where the people who are making these films, who are making these videos, are people of color, are African American. And I don't understand, why is it we're still living by these standards that were put down during the days of segregation and slavery? Like, why are we still holding on to that? You know, as people of color, why is it that we're not celebrating all of the diversity that exists in our community? Instead of doing that, we're holding to one standard of beauty, or trying to approximate one standard of beauty. Now that we're in control, or in those moments where we do get control, shouldn't we be celebrating all of us? Shouldn't we be empowering all of us? So the fact that that's not being done means that something's not right, you know? So yeah, we really do have a lot to do, and natural hair is just one thing, but a lot of times we tend to focus on one thing and ignore everything else. And we think that it's going to be the magic pill. Everybody's looking for the magic bullet, the one thing that's going to solve all our problems. If we could all just stop using relaxers, you know like the whole thing. A lot of people come to my channel because of the ancient Egypt videos. If we could all just acknowledge that ancient Egyptians were black, well, no, that's not gonna do it. Just one little thing, no. There's emotional work that we need to do within ourselves, and all these little things are just pieces of the puzzle. So growing your hair natural is a piece of the puzzle, but it has to come, for it to really mean something, it has to come from the fact that you have done the work, looking inside of yourself and asking yourself why you feel the way you do about your hair, and who told you these messages, and are they true, and coming to the realization that these were lies that were told to you. And then you move on, looking at the issue of ancient Egypt and saying, okay, well, as a person of African descent, we were all put in the same bag, and we were all told that all Africans were ugly and stupid, and we never contributed anything to society or civilization. So this one group of Africans over here that did do something proves that this is a lie. Okay, good. Now, move on. But no, instead of doing that, we get stuck in these little boxes, and we think this is the one thing that's going to do it all. It has to be more than that. We have to look, instead of worrying about ancient Egypt and who in Egypt today is a real Egyptian or whatever, I don't got time to worry about that shit, because I've got to worry about what's happening in my community with my people today. I'm not living 3,000 years ago. I'm living today. And what color the ancient Egyptians may or may not have been doesn't affect what's happening to me now. It's good for me to realize that these people were Africans, because it liberates my mind to realize that what was told to me, that we Africans were inferior is just a lie. And here is just one example to show that it's a lie. But I've got other issues that I think are more important. The state of our economy as the black community. Like I mentioned before, the fact that we don't own any of the businesses in our community. Economic empowerment. You know, the state of our educational system and the crappy education that we get. And being a former school teacher, I know we are not being served properly. We are not being given the level of education that we need. You know, I don't understand why people are not in the streets going crazy about that. But if you make some statue that shows King Tut looking white, everybody's in the street, raising holy hell about that. That ain't shit. That is bullshit. But we allow ourselves to be distracted because it's so much easier to deal with surface things, external, superficial things, than really getting down and doing the work, the dirty work that needs to be done in order to move yourself forward. So, I guess if you want to make an analogy, it would be like it's a lot easier to go out and buy a muscle suit than to actually take your ass to the gym and pick up some weights and feel that pain to build muscle. And I think that's what a lot of people in our community are doing around these things. It's like we want to put on a muscle suit rather than doing the work to build the muscle. So, once again, I agree with you. And I think, you just got to go out there and keep talking, keep bringing these issues up. And, the more and more we talk about it, the more people will begin to pay attention and hopefully realize that in order for us to move forward as a people, we got to do some real work. We cannot try to sidestep it because it's unpleasant, because it's painful. We have to face that unpleasantness and do the work. And, like everything else in the world, you do the work, you get the results. So, I'm going to go now because I need to, get myself out of bed and put myself together so I can start my day. But you be blessed in all you do, and thank you for stopping by my channel. Peace.